2025 Mingus Varsity Baseball is on the air. Your 2025 Marauders are sponsored by Larry Green Chevrolet on Rodeo Drive next to Walmart in Cottonwood. Find out how easy it is to shop for your next car online at LarryGreenChevrolet.com. Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs with eco-friendly trash and recycling service in the Verde Valley and Quad Cities areas. Gettles High Desert Mechanical. Don't settle. Get Gettles for all your HVAC needs. Jones Ford Verde Valley. Explore the road with a new or used vehicle from Jones Ford Verde Valley, Arizona's best. Arizona Smile Designers. High-quality dental care in the Verde Valley with a wide range of comprehensive treatments, including general, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry. D-Best Plumbing, specializing in serving your plumbing needs with over 80 years of combined experience, making it look easy. Red Rock Collision, getting your car back on the road quickly and safely. Lawler Construction, helping you realize your new home or business vision through well-designed and efficient construction. Susie Q's Marketplace, gas station and convenience store on Main Street in Cottonwood with a full line of liquor, tobacco, and more. Best by Far Heating and Cooling, serving the greater Verde Valley area's HVAC needs with precision and care since 1999. Salt River Materials Group, a premier employer and community supporter in the Verde Valley. And now to the diamond at Mingus Union High School, your host, Jackie Bessler.
Welcome, one and all, here to Mingus Union High School, home of the Marauders, as the Mingus will play a doubleheader against the Lee William Volunteers. Jackie Best along with you here on KYBC, AM 1600 and 96.3 FM. If you're looking to watch the game, you can look for a link for the stream at VerdeValleyTV.com. VerdeValleyTV.com. 82 degrees, overcast skies out here today. It should be a good one. Winds should stay down out of the south-southeast about 8 miles an hour, so not bad at all. We're going to play two. The first one's going to get underway with first pitch at about 1 p.m. Second one should get underway right on time at about 3:45. And so the doubleheader, the first game, will be timed. So there will be an inning that cannot start past a certain time, most likely about 3 o'clock, so that there is a break between the two games. Lee Williams with the long bus trip, going to play two out here today against the Mingus Marauders. We're going to take a break. We'll come back and look at Mingus baseball for 2025 when we return after this.
The mouth is the gateway to the digestive system. Studies indicate a correlation between oral health and full body health. Regular cleanings and checkups can help protect you. New patients are welcome at Arizona Smile Designers in Cottonwood. There's a full smile worth of services all offered under one roof. Whitening and cosmetic to implants and smile reconstruction. Find out more or request an appointment online at azsmiledesigners.com.
At Jones Ford Verde Valley, we know how much you value your time. Let us help you make the most of your time with Ford Mobile Service. Because when you own a Ford vehicle, you get the support of a certified tech coming to you for routine services, like oil changes, tire rotations, and more. We've got you with Ford Mobile Service. Use the Ford Pass app or call Jones Ford Verde Valley today to schedule your revolutionary Ford Mobile Service experience. Put some time back in your life.
When you're looking for a plumber, no matter the job, call D-Best Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water systems to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from the simple to the exotic, D-Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency. For honest and fair prices and plumbing problems done right the first time, call D-Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at d-bestplumbing.com.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, taking a look at the Grand Canyon region for 2025. Well, Prescott out to a quick lead, 3-0 in conference, 2-0 in the region, as they have beaten Mojave twice here so far in this young season. Bradshaw is 2-1, 1-0 in the Grand Canyon region. Their victory came over the Mingus Marauders, and then there was a rainout when Mingus was supposed to go play at Bradshaw on a Saturday, and so that game will still need to be rescheduled. Coconino and Lee Williams are 1-1 in the Grand Canyon region. Coconino holds the number 3 spot as they are 2-2 overall. Lee Williams 2-4 overall in games that count. Flagstaff is 1-2. Mingus is 1-3, and Mojave is 1-4. 0-2 in the region. Mingus is 0-1 in the Grand Canyon region. Taking a look at Mingus here this year, we've got 4 seniors on the squad, 4 juniors, 7 sophomores, and 2 freshmen. So not heavily senior-laden here, as the Mingus Marauders will have Xavier Buckner as one of the seniors. Mason Davis will be a senior this year, as well as Juan Munoz and Logan Newell will play first base as a senior. Those are our seniors here for the 2025 season. The Mingus Marauders are 4-8-1 overall, and are 1-3 in games that count. 1-2-1 here at home games. One of those home games being one of the tournament games in which they tied 6-6. Here's how it's gone so far. The Mingus Marauders started out on tournament, played Apollo. That's a 5A squad, lost 9-2. Sunrise Mountain, always pretty tough. Also a 5A contender. They lost 13-3, 15-1 to Millennium, who has some athletes this year, no doubt about it. They are a 6A team, and then picked up their first victory of the year, a 22-0 victory over Agua Fria. Came back into games that count, beat Goldwater 13-1, lost to Shadow Mountain 3-1. Shadow Mountain's 3-3 on the year. Bradshaw, who is 2-1, lost at Mingus by a score of 4-3. Coming back in that one, unfortunately, 2 unearned runs in that game were the difference. Lost at Eastmark. Actually, Eastmark was here at home. Another 1-run lost. Eastmark is 2-3 on the year. They beat the Mingus Marauders 7-6, and then they rain out on March 15th. Thunderbird in tournament play once again, losing to Thunderbird 8-5, beating Greenway, who is 2-1, 9-8. Lost to Elizabeth, Colorado, and Panoma, Colorado, and then tied another Colorado team, this one Evergreen, by a score of 6-6, and that's where we are at this particular moment. The Mingus Marauders come in batting .299 as a team, scored 94 runs on 104 hits, 70 RBIs this season, 21 doubles. That's pretty good. 4 triples in the season, no home runs yet. Looking for the first home run for the 2025 contest. The Mingus Marauders have 49 walks on the season. They've been hit by pitch 19 times already this season and reached on error 23 times. Leading 4 walks is Juan Munoz, the senior. He's got 11 walks so far this season. Xavier Buckner, the catcher, will start here today and not only lead off, but he leads the team in stolen bases with 9. Behind him with 6 is going to be Puso. Caden has 6 on the season, 5 also from Manuel Munoz, a junior for Mingus. On the mound out here today is going to be Puso. He has an ERA of 4.14. He's 1-2 on the season in 6 appearances. He has pitched 22 innings, given up 27 hits, 21 runs, only 13 of them earned, 5 walks to go along with 19 strikeouts, which is not too bad. Teams are batting just a .287 against him for the 2025 season. The Mingus Marauders defensively are going to start this way. Battery's going to be Pusel on the mound here today. Xavier Buckner will take his spot behind the plate as catcher. Around the infield, it's going to be Carter Wacker at third. Derek Alvarez at shortstop here today. Zayden Ballesteros at second. Logan Newell at first. The outfield from right to left, Manuel Munoz. Juan Munoz will patrol center, and Mason Davis has left field out there. Getting ready for our national anthem, we will take another break out here. We will return to Mingus Union High School and meet the Lee Williams squad when we come back after this.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We are homegrown in the Verde Valley and nearly your last local choice.
We want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $19 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Trips to the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways, all the best trips start with a stop at the Suzy Q Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Marathon fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with Marathon Rewards. The Suzy Q Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
For 4 generations, the Gettles name has been synonymous with heating and cooling ingenuity. Since 1987, Gettles High Desert Mechanical has established itself as the premier HVAC company in northern and central Arizona, having not only survived recent economic setbacks, but thrived and grown during those times. From sheet metal fabrication to equipment installation, and now comprehensive plumbing and drain services. From clogs to comfort, Gettles has you covered. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders! Lawler Construction has been a premier local builder of custom residential and commercial projects using green construction methods. Lawler Construction builds efficiency into every custom design. Lawler Construction is a certified Energy Star builder. For examples, visit LawlerConstructionAZ.com. Thank you for your business, confidence, and continued referrals. Lawler Construction is a proud supporter of baseball and softball at all levels. Look for Lawler Construction Homes at Mountain Gate in Clarkdale.
Getting underway, the Mingus Marauders have taken the field out here. Pusel on the mound, and he'll get a chance to warm up just a little bit before we are underway. Glad you're along with us here on KYBC AM 1600, as well as 96.3 FM. The wind, not a factor out here today. Coming in from left field ever so slightly, not even enough to dry the initial springtime sweat out here at the old ballpark. Taking a look at the squad coming in from Lee Williams. Batting number 1 is going to be Andrew Romero. Playing shortstop, wearing number 17 out there. Litos Rescun will play second base and bat second. Zaya Orozco will bat third and play third. Morgan Quinn will play first but bat fourth out there. Nathan Cunningham will take the 5th position and will be the DH out here today. Isaac Malone plays left field and will bat 6th. Lincoln Lewandowski will be the catcher, and he will bat 7th out there. Kane Macy will play right field and bat 8th, wearing number 6. And Ethan Shearer will round it out, batting 9th and playing center field out there for the Lee William Volunteers. Lee William comes in here today with 8 seniors, 8 juniors, 4 sophomores, and 3 freshmen on the squad. A record of 4-7 overall, 2-4 in games that count. And our first pitch is fouled off. The lefty will put that one into the fence right in front of the visitors' dugout. 0-1 the count, and we are underway. Second game for the Grand Canyon region for the Mingus Marauders. First one, a loss to Bradshaw, a 1-run loss. Oh, breaking ball stays just outside. 1-1 the count. sun starting to peek through the clouds out here today on a gorgeous Wednesday afternoon. This is the first of a doubleheader here. Ground ball left side, picked up out there by Wacker. Wacker across the diamond. Oh, and it bounces past the first baseman and will go to the fence out there, and that'll be an error to start off this game. Throw bounced over there to the first baseman, Newell. Newell couldn't get leather on it. And Pusel now has to work with a man in scoring position to start off inning number 1. Brings up Litos Rescoon, the second baseman. Rescoon comes in as a junior, a righty. And will bunt that one high and over everything. That'll stay up top though. Strike one. Lee Williams trying to manufacture a run here early. A 1-1 ground ball to the left side of the infield. Puts the leadoff hitter on second. Breaking ball, got it over for a strike. 0-2. Pusel's got him in a hole here. Rescon comes in batting .286 and will wait for that one. A ground ball out to the shortstop. Alvarez over to Newell. Got him at first. Advancing on to third is going to be Romero. So the sacrifice ends up going fielder's choice, really, going 6-3 out there. And that'll be the first out. 1 out, 1 on. Men on third. Top of the first inning. Isaiah Orozco steps in and thought about it, held up. Doesn't go after the breaking ball. 1-0 now the count. Lee Williams wearing their black uniforms with the gray pants out here today. And a ground ball. Alvarez takes that one off the grass. Will go across the diamond to one. And scoring on the play is going to be Romero. So a ground out gets an RBI. Orozco picks up the RBI. As soon as the ball was released, Romero left for home. Ground out goes 6-3. 2 outs. Nobody on now, and an inside pitch to start off Quinn. Quinn batting number 4, but playing first base out there. Batting .208, he'll ground that one foul. 1-1 the count. So an unearned run to start off the first inning out here against the Mingus Marauders. Quinn uses the inside part of the batter's box out there. Pusol will deliver that one, a high chopper out to the second baseman. Ballesteros over to Newell, and they'll get out of it with 3 ground balls. Unfortunately, 4 ground balls in the inning. 1 error allows for 1 run out there. The Mingus Marauders coming up in the bottom of the first and trailing 1-0. It's going to be Buckner, Pusel, and Alvarez for Mingus when we return after this.
For over 6 decades, Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement has proudly supported youth sports here in the Verde Valley. From baseball and softball to football and basketball, they empower young athletes to reach their full potential. Salt River Materials Group employees are actively involved, giving back to the community through coaching, mentoring, and volunteer efforts. With a strong commitment to environmental stewardship, they're helping to build a brighter Verde Valley. Visit srmaterials.com. Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement, building a stronger Verde Valley today and tomorrow.
Well, the Mingus Marauders come in batting .299 as a team for 2025, and I love high school baseball. You're going to start off, your leadoff hitter is also your catcher. I love that. So Xavier Buckner is going to start off. He's batting, a measly .356 so far this season. He's 13 for 45 he's got 16 hits. 45 at bats, 13 runs, 10 RBIs so far. And out of his 16 hits, 3 of those are doubles, 2 of those are triples. So 5 out of his 16 hits are extra base hits. And that puts him out there with a OPS of 1.111. That is definitely a good start for number 4. The Mingus Marauders wearing their pinstripes, the white uniforms, the red numbers, and the pinstripes through the uniform. Lewandowski throws down to second to get himself ready. The infield will meet at the pitcher's mound and get themselves ready for the bottom of the first. If you're just joining us, 1-0 Lee Williams. A leadoff error, able to score with a couple of ground outs, and Romero moves all the way around the infield. Touches all the bases to score the first run of the game. Mingus trying to get it back. On the mound out here today is going to be Barrett Bowman. Barrett Bowman steps in. And we'll get some stats on him here in a second. His first pitch to the mound, the righty, throws high outside. Bowman comes in with an ERA of 4.54. He's 1-1 on the season out of 4 appearances. Breaking ball drops in for a strike, 1-1. He's pitched 12.1 innings. He's given up 16 hits, 12 runs, 8 of them earned. And a swing and a miss. 10 walks and 11 strikeouts, and he has got a 1-2 lead on the Mingus Marauder leadoff hitter, Buckner. The righty stays out of the stretch, and that one goes foul right hand side. And that one's over toward the food court area. Snack Shack will collect that one. Might have hit the roof over there. 1-2 again. Breaking ball stays outside, 2-2, good eye. Evens up the count. 1-2, the front end of a doubleheader out here. We got underway with first pitch at 1 o'clock. Buckner uses the inside part of that batter's box, right on the inside chalk. That one bounces up there, full count now. Buckner started in a hole, has worked his way back. He's got 7 walks on the season. Bowman looks to deliver, and that one's down. Comes back to get the walk, and Mingus now has their leadoff man on. Puso will step in. So you go battery to start off for the Mingus Marauders. Catcher walks, pitcher comes to the plate. Puso batting .297 so far this year. He's got 11 hits, 13 runs, 7 RBIs. One of those hits a double, and that one finds the strike zone for strike 1, inside part of the plate. Steps out, gets a sign, checks his wrist. Buckner on first. Pretty decent lead there. Quinn holds him on. And that one wanders outside for ball 1. 1-1 the count. Mingus trailing 1-0 here to Lee Williams. Bottom of the first. Nobody out, 1 on. Bowman out of the stretch delivers, and a foul tip. Got a piece of it, went after the breaking ball, 1-2. Gets a sign once again. Buckner was in the hole, 1-2. Ended up walking out of the stretch. And a strikeout. A throw down to second off, and Buckner gets the stolen base. Strikeout for the Mingus Marauders. And that'll be the first out of the inning. Going down to second with the stolen base out there is going to be Buckner. That is now puts him in double digits. He now has 10. Number 22 steps in. That's Alvarez, the shortstop. He as well as batting .297 and takes the breaking ball over for a strike. 11 hits, 9 runs, 9 RBIs, 3 doubles on the season. Sits in a hole, 0-1. Buckner at second. Russ Kuhn kind of holding him on. Breaking ball over again. Strike two. Bowman throwing the junk out there. Alvarez. Little open stance. Inside part of the box once again. Has to protect up 0-2. That one's a fastball high. Above the eye line, 1-2. See if they put any kind of hit and run motion on. Big hole over on the right-hand side as Rascoon is kind of holding on. Buckner, who is at second. There's the delivery. Oh, the breaking ball stays high. 2-2. Alvarez works his way back in the count. One out, one on. Bowman delivers out of the stretch and a ground ball going up the middle, and that'll go to the shortstop. Over to first, they'll get the out. Romero over to Quinn, advancing on the ground out is going to be Buckner, so he finds himself over at third now with 2 outs. Ground out goes 6-3. Mingus will send another lefty to the plate. That's going to be Carter Wacker. Leads the team right now, batting .467. And that one to the right-hand side, and it will go to the pitcher, and there is a collision over at first. The pitcher comes over and covers. Bowman beats Carter Wacker out there, and 1 pitch, 1 out. Mingus is retired. 1 walk, no hits, 3 ground outs, and the score remains 1-0. Lee Williams coming up after this.
Larry Green Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud sponsor of Yavapai County, and we are proud to support our Mingus High School football. Go Marauders!
Hussel will come out for his second inning of work out here, and he is going to face 5, 6, and 7. Cunningham, the DH, Malone, the left fielder, and Lewandowski, the catcher, coming up. 1 unearned run in the top of the first. The difference in this one. Last year, the Mingus Marauders and Lee Williams squad, I believe they split. I'm going to have to look that up. As we come in, Mingus has outscored Lee Williams. Average is 7.3 runs per game versus 4.5 runs per game. Lee Williams has 49 runs for and given up 64 this season. Mingus has 95 runs scored. They've given up 92. So far, Lee Williams is split with Coconino. They lost 1-0, then they turned around and won in 8 innings, 8-1. Hussel delivers, strike 1. High heater for the strike. Hey, congratulations goes out to Alice Kinsey. She signs to play with Grand Canyon. That one's in the dirt, 1-1. So Alice Kinsey will go to Grand Canyon Community College to play some basketball for Glendale Community College. Congratulations. And that's going to be 2-1, just misses on that one. Cunningham, the DH, setting in. Here's the delivery, hard shot, left field, that's going to drop. That is going to be a base hit out there. Leadoff knock out there for Cunningham. He goes and sits on first, drops that one out in front of Mason Davis out there in left field. That's going to bring up Isaac Malone, the left fielder. Malone has played in 6 games, batting an even .250. He's 2 for 8. Hussel delivers, and an attempted bunt and a throw behind the runner at first. He's back. Strike 1 on the bunt attempt. Malone, the left fielder, will get back in. The lefty, kind of in the middle of the box, leaves that bat on his shoulder and now shows bunt, misses again. It's going to be strike 2. Bussel got 3 ground balls in the first inning, actually 4. 1 error, gave up 1 earned run. Now a hit here to start off the second inning. And he will deliver. And that one is fouled right back at us. Ooh, you heard that one. Crowd mic is probably still ringing. That one stuck in the fence right above me. Not sure how they're going to get that one down. Eventually that one will get warm and come on down. Pussel delivers. Breaking ball, late swing, strike, out. First out in the inning, first strikeout for Pussel here in this one. Pussel records his 20th strikeout of the season. 1 out, 1 on. Lewandowski steps in, and the curveball's over for a strike. Lewandowski wearing number 28 out there, the catcher. Batting .222 on the season, 4 for 18. And a swing and a miss, strike 2. 0-2 now. Pussel's out in front of him. Working out of the stretch. Newell holds the man on first. Breaking ball, high, breaks across, not called. 1-2. Pussel will throw over to first, a little high. Runners back safely. Second inning action, top of the second. First of 2 of a twin billing out here today. Got a double header in store for you. There's the delivery, hard shot, left field. And on the run is going to be Mason. That one's going to get to the wall. That's going to send Volunteers running all over the place. Second and third, they're going to stop. Lewandowski picks up a double out here. 2 hits in the inning, put runners at second and third. Going first to third on the double is Cunningham. 1 out, 2 on. And Kane Macy, the right fielder, steps in. Macy batting .176. And the catcher's going to get a courtesy runner out there. Nobert's going to come in to run for him at second base. Mingus brings the infield in, and that one's low and inside with the fastball. Ball 1. Ethan Shearer, the number 9 hitter, is on deck. The center fielder. Out of the stretch. Pussel delivers. That one's high outside. 2-1. Alvarez and Ballesteros on the grass, as well as Newell. Wacker just barely in the dirt at third. And a swing and a miss. 1-2 the count now on the Volunteers right fielder. Pussel trying to get himself out of this second inning. 2 hits, and that one's high, left field. That's catchable. Could be a play at the plate. There's the catch. The throw home is going to be a little bit off, and a sacrifice fly will move both runners. The first one comes across, scoring the second run of the inning. Ball caught out there by Davis. Tried to throw home a little bit to the right of home plate, and Buckner did not have a play. Advancing on to third on the sacrifice is going to be Nobert running for Lewandowski. Sacrifice fly picks up the RBI. And first pitch is going to stay high. Shearer comes in to the plate, right-hander. Wearing number 4, batting an even .200. And that one's going to be ball 2. On deck is Romero. Top of the order for the Volunteers. Husel trying to get out of this inning. And that one will be grounded to the first baseman. Newell just goes to the bag and touches the bag, and that'll be out number 3. So 2 hits in the inning, and a sacrifice fly will score one of them. Mingus limits the damage to just 1, but trails 2-0. Bottom of the second coming up after this.
For over 25 years, Best by Far has been your trusted name in heating and cooling across the Verde Valley. Whether your heat pump's acting up or your mini split's making you miserable, we've got the fix. We service all makes and models, air conditioners, furnaces, heat pumps, and more. Need a replacement? We offer a variety of solutions from efficient upgrades to simple fixes. Now offering plumbing services too. Call Best by Far at 928-282-2250 or visit besthvacbyfar.com. That's far with 2 R's.
Mingus Marauders for the bottom of the second. It's going to be 5, 6, and 7. Manuel Munoz, the right fielder. Mason Davis in left field. And Logan Newell, the first baseman. Anybody gets on, it's going to be Zayden Ballesteros, the second baseman, sitting in the hole. Mingus Marauders trailing 2-0. Bottom of the second inning here. Still overcast skies. Sun peeked through the clouds for just a moment and then disappeared back behind lazy clouds all around the Verde Valley out here today. About 82 degrees, no real wind to speak of to help or to hinder, as Manuel Munez will step in, batting .235 on the season, 8 for 34, 11 runs, 4 RBIs. He's got 4 doubles on the season as well. Trying to get things started. Mingus started off a first inning with a walk and unable to get him around. Buckner stranded at third back in the first inning. And a breaking ball over for a strike. Bowman throwing quite a few breaking pitches here early in this one. Starts out of the stretch again. Strike 2. Munoz finds himself in the hole, 0-2. Uses the inside part of that box. Here's the delivery, stays high. Ducks under that one for ball 1. 1-2. See if he comes at him with a fastball now. See if he'll chase out of the strike zone. And that one just outside. Ooh, that was close. 2-2 the count. Got the fastball. Just outside, though. It's even the count. Worked his way back in. Bowman delivers. And that one fouled off. Got a piece of the catcher. Might even gotten part of the umpire out there. Count remains 2-2. Mingus crowd starting to fill up out here. Lee Williams with the long drive. Not quite as many fans here today, but they can go to VerdeValleyTV.com, VerdeValleyTV.com, and they can look for the link to watch the game. Bowman delivers and stays high outside. Full count now. What was in the hole, Munoz has worked it back to a 3-2. When Buckner did that, he was able to pick up the walk. See if he's able to do the same here. And Bowman delivers. And a ground ball right side goes to the second baseman, up and over to first base. Rascunda Quinn will do the ground out. Ground out goes 4-3 in the first out of the inning. Hit pretty hard, tried to go to the right side and through the hole. Got a little too much swing on it. And pouncing on it was Rascund. Brings up Mason Davis. Davis, one of the 4 seniors on the squad here for the 2025 Mingus Marauders. And that breaking pitch above his head. 1-0 to the Mingus Marauder left fielder. Davis is batting .185, 5 for 27. He fouls that one back, as you can hear. Crowd mic goes through the fence, so when they hit that fence, probably rings through your radio and on your computer watching the game here. 1-1 the count. Davis is ready. Bowman delivers, and that one's fouled off. 1-2 now. Uses the front end of that box, trying to take away that curveball, or at least the last break on it. Bowman out of the stretch, delivers. And swing and a miss. Picks up his second strikeout. 2 outs in the inning, and Logan Newell will step in, the first baseman. They throw in a couple of the baseballs that went out of play. The umpire will reload the pocket out here. Logan got the final put out of the bottom of the second inning. Always seems to be the case. You get to come in and bat when you do that. And that one stays low. 1-0 the count. Newell gets up there with the hot pink bat. A little bit of blue on it. Matches the batting gloves. High, ball 2. Logan's batting .278 this season. He's got 10 hits and 6 RBIs. He's also scored 10 runs this season. And that one is going to be fouled over to the right-hand side. Giving chase out there is Quinn. Couldn't get to it. The flailing duck curves away from him, runs away and hits grass. 1-2 now the count. A lot of space in right center field. Macy playing closer to the line over there in right field. And fouls that one straight back. He was on it though. 2-2 the count. As your speakers will just kind of hum there for a moment. 2 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the second inning. Bowman delivers. That one's high. Second full count of the inning. Went ground out, strikeout, and now full count. Here's the delivery, payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, late swing, and the third strikeout of the inning. Zayden Ballesteros will have to wait until next inning, the third inning, as the Mingus Marauders go down in order here in inning number 2, trailing to Lee Williamson, the first of a doubleheader, 2-0. We'll be back to Mingus Union High School after this.
For 4 generations, the Gettles name has been synonymous with heating and cooling ingenuity. Since 1987, Gettles High Desert Mechanical has established itself as the premier HVAC company in northern and central Arizona, having not only survived recent economic setbacks, but thrived and grown during those times. From sheet metal fabrication to equipment installation, and now comprehensive plumbing and drain services. From clogs to comfort, Gettles has you covered. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders.
Taking a look at Lee Williams here, they lead 2-0 as we go into the top of the third. They are 4-7 overall. They lost to Australia Foothills, who is 4-1. They lost to them 6-4, so they played them tight. Lost to a Las Vegas team, or beat a Las Vegas team 10-2, and then lost to River Valley, who is a 3A team, and they are 2-0 on the season. That score 4-3. Beat Nidos, California pretty handily by a score of 13-0. Lost to Palo Verde from Blythe, California, 8-1. Pathrump Valley from Nevada, 6-3. And then lost to 5A, 5-0 undefeated Lake Havasu by a score of 10-0. Came back and beat Dysart, who is 2-4-1 on the season. And then a 1-0 loss to Cocoa, and then an 8-7 win in 8 innings over Cocoa. So they split with Cocoa, and then Cactus Shadows, they lost 15-0. Hard shot out there to the second baseman, Ballesteros, up to Newell for the out. Romero hit it hard, but grounds out 4-3 here in this one. Rascoon will step in. Rascoon, the righty, batting number 2. And the pitch stays high for ball 1. In 2024, the Lee Williams squad was 4-20, 3-9 in the region. Bussell delivers, gets the breaking ball over for strike one. 1-1 the count. They picked up wins last year over Goldwater. Beat Mojave twice, 12-2, and then, he gets hit by the pitch. 12-2 and then 5-4. Beat Mingus here at Mingus, 6-5. Mingus was able to return the favor though at Lee Williams, 11-4. So hit by pitch puts the second baseman on for Lee Williams. Orozco steps up, 1 on, 1 out. And he went around, says the home plate umpire, strike one. 2-0 your score if you're tuning in on KYBC AM 1600 and 96.3 FM. If you want to watch, throw over to first, a little too late. If you want to watch, you can go to VerdeValleyTV.com and look for the link, VerdeValleyTV.com. And a ground ball through the hole on the left-hand side. That's going to be a base hit. Scampering over to second is going to be Rascoon, and Orozco picks up his first hit of the game. Third hit of the game for Lee Williams. Morgan Quinn, first baseman, steps in. 2 on, 1 out now. Infield back in the middle. First base and third base kind of in. And a swing and a miss at the breaking ball. Check and see if he still has his shoes on. I think he swung through his shoes there. Ballesteros kind of holding on the player at second. And there's the delivery, a ground ball going to the shortstop. And he'll go to third for the first out. They get the lead runner. So on with the fielder's choice. And out 6-5 at third. It's going to be Rascoon. Replaced out there, Roscoe goes down to second. Quinn now at first. 2 on still, 2 out. Bussell calls for more signs. He gets it. He delivers and misses with the breaking ball. Nathan Cunningham, the DH, is on and up. And that one is skied behind us. And that one will land in the dirt, but before the other gate. That one's findable. That one is findable. 1-1 the count. Lee Williams 2 on, 2 out, leading 2-0. And the breaking ball stays high. 2-1. Bussell has given up a earned run and an unearned run. Ooh, high again. 3-1, hitter's count for Cunningham. Hit a hard single the first time he was up. 2 left field. 1 hopper out there to Davis. And this one a high chopper foul, left field side. Full count now. That means the runners will go with the pitch. Bussell trying to work himself out of a little bit of traffic here in the top of the third. Looks for it, gets his sign. Cunningham uses the inside part of the box. There's the delivery. And a swing and a foul tip. Got just a piece of it. Got part of Buckner out there. Looks like he's okay. And we will do it all over again. Roscoe and Quinn return to their respective bases. Mingus not holding anybody on with 2 outs. There's the delivery, and inside. Good pitch, but gives up the walk. That's going to fill the bases. Roscoe to third, Quinn to second. And trotting down to first is going to be Cunningham. He's been on twice now. Malone, a strikeout victim. His first time up, steps in with the bases loaded. Mingus Marauder Ryder Righty delivers. High and outside. Ball one. Bells ring here at Mingus Union High School. School might still be going on, I think. And just outside. 2-1 the count to Malone. Bases loaded, top of the third. And a foul tip. I got a part of pads. One and two, pardon me, 2-1 the count now. Out of the stretch. Mingus Marauder hurler. Inside, got the strike called. Turning away from it was Malone. Maybe he was trying to sell that as a ball on the inside part of the plate. And a breaking ball. He goes down to get it. Stays alive, 2-2. We'll do it again. New ball in. Bussel shakes off a sign. He's got one to waste out here. The righty delivers. And a ground ball foul. Wacker will stop it down in foul territory past third base. He'll toss that one back into the Mingus Marauder bench. New ball in. 2-2 the count remains. Slight breeze. Ever so slight. Pitched and a strikeout when he needed it. Gets him to swing and strike out for twice in this game, and that leaves Volunteers with the bases loaded. Score remains 2-0. Mingus Marauders coming up for the bottom of the third after this.
When you're looking for a plumber, no matter the job, call D-Best Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water systems to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from the simple to the exotic, D-Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency. For honest and fair prices and plumbing problems done right the first time, call D-Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at d-bestplumbing.com.
Returning to Mingus Union High School, Mingus Marauders trailing 2-0, top of the third, bottom of the third coming up. Bowman goes out for his third inning, a walk. The Mingus Marauders will have Ballesteros, the number 8 hitter. Juan Munoz, the number 9 hitter, and then back to the top of the order with Xavier Buckner for the third hitter. If anybody gets on, it'll be the pitcher. Caden Pussel will bat fourth out here. Taking a look at the Mingus Marauders from last year, the 2024 Mingus Marauders were 5-7 in the Grand Canyon region, 13-14 overall. Finished up the season with a win against this Lee Williams squad. They had a lot of wins right at the beginning of the season. They beat Agua Fria 20-0, beat West Point 4-3. Had a streak of 6 wins in a row at one particular point. Then got into the Grand Canyon region, beat Mojave, then went 2-0 against Mojave. 0-2 against Flagstaff, who won the Grand Canyon region last season. 0-2 against Coconino, one of those being an 8-7 loss. Big swing and a miss for strike one on the breaking ball out there. Went 1-1 against Bradshaw. Won 6-4 and lost 6-4. Ground ball, left side. Third baseman up, bobbles, across the diamond, throws it away. And that's going to be an error, and the Mingus Marauders will have a runner on base. Getting on with the error is going to be Ballesteros, and Juan Munoz will come in. Step in for his first plate appearance here. At the end of the season, the Mingus Marauders ended up 1-1 against Lee Williams. I am sorry, actually against Coconino they were 1-1 as well. Juan Munoz steps in, number 9 hitter for Mingus. And a throw behind the runner, back safely is Ballesteros. Ball one, the count to Juan Munoz, the center fielder. He's batting .273 this year. He's got 9 hits on the season, 5 RBIs. 2 of his 9 hits have been doubles. A lot of room out there in right center field. And once again, a throw behind the runner, and then a throw down to second, and they got him. Ballesteros got caught too far off the bag, the throw behind him, and he broke for second and didn't get to second. So that is going to be a caught stealing 1-3-6. 1 out now. 1-1 the count to Juan Munoz, who dribbles that one to the third base side. Third baseman comes in, throws down, and he beat it out. Infield single out there for Juan Munoz. It's played well by the third baseman out there. Roscoe just could not beat the speed, and Munoz runs it out. So 1-on-1 out now, and back to the top of the order. That means that Puso will get a chance to bat in this inning, unless we have a double play, of course. Buckner steps in. A lot of room out there in right center field. They play him medium deep. And the delivery is outside for ball one. Buckner got stranded at third back in the first. He walked and stole a base, but got stranded at third. Only player for Mingus to be in scoring position. Throw over to first a little bit late. 1-0 the count to the Mingus Marauder backstop. With them holding the runner on, a lot of room over there on the right-hand side, and he goes the opposite direction, pokes that one foul over toward the snack shack. Hits the grass area over there, kind of over where the tennis courts start, where the fences are for that. 1-1 the count. Buckner's ready. Munoz was on the move there. And there's the pitch. And a hard drive, left center field. It's relatively deep. Left fielder out there makes a catch on it. And Malone with the put out, the fly out goes to the left fielder for the second out of the inning. Gave it a ride, just not quite enough. Puso will step in. He struck out his first time up. 1 on, 2 outs now for the Mingus Marauder pitcher, trying to help his own cause. Throw back over to first. Diving back is Munoz. He's in safe. Queen applies the tag. Still a lot of room on that right side of the infield. Bowman delivers, and a foul back behind us. That will make it down the bottom of the hill, but stay findable out there. 0-1 the count. Caden trying to help himself out. Mingus has had 1 runner in scoring position. That one's high. The throw down to second. The second baseman did not get over to the bag in time, and Munoz will have a stolen base out there. He runs himself into scoring position.
There he is, 2-3, go get him.
1-1 count now on Pusel. Has a man in scoring position, second man in this young game. Bowman delivers, and a high fly ball right center field. That one should stay up. Right fielder camps and collects out there. Macy puts glove on it to end the bottom of the third. The Mingus Marauders put a man in scoring position. Can't get him around. It remains 2-0. Lee Williams coming up for the top of the fourth after this.
At Jones Ford Verde Valley, we know how much you value your time. Let us help you make the most of your time with Ford Mobile Service. Because when you own a Ford vehicle, you get the support of a certified tech coming to you for routine services, like oil changes, tire rotations, and more. We've got you with Ford Mobile Service. Use the Ford Pass app or call Jones Ford Verde Valley today to schedule your revolutionary Ford Mobile Service experience. Put some time back in your life.
Mingus Marauders tried to run their way into scoring position, got there, but unable to convert out here. Mingus, so far still shut out 2-0 to Lee Williams. Coming up for Lee Williams, it is going to be the bottom of the order, 7, 8, 9. Lewandowski, Macy and Shearer will be coming up. Catcher, right fielder, and center fielder. Puso will go back out for his 4th inning of work. So far in this one, he's given up 2 runs, 1 earned. He's got 2 strikeouts. He's given up 1 walk and 3 hits in this one. And a hit by pitch. A hit by pitch, including the error. He's had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 runners on base. Average of 2 an inning. And that one stays outside for ball 1. Lewandowski, the catcher, doubled his first time up, got stranded at third. There, he got it. Breaking ball over for a strike, 1-1. Front end of a doubleheader out here at Mingus Union High School. That one's low. 2-1. Good stop out there by Buckner. First one's going to be on a time basis, so you definitely play from an advantage if you have a lead. Second one will get underway pregame at 3:30. First pitch at 3:45. And a little knobber, and that's going to find green grass out there in the right field area. That's going to go as a clean base hit in the scorebook. But that one went off the left-hand knuckle somewhere and found its way just barely into the grass behind first base out there. Another leadoff hitter on for Lee Williams. They have done that 2 out of the 3 innings. Kane Macy steps in. Is an RBI off a sacrifice fly. Back in the 2nd inning. Puso glances over at first. Comes to the plate, they're running. There's the bunt, and it is bunted straight back. Strike 1. Lee Williams trying to play small ball again. Back to first. Goes the pinch runner out there for the catcher. It's going to be Nobert again running for Lewandowski. There's the bunt. Bunt's at it again. And you can hear that it hit the fence, which means that it went backward for a second foul. 0-2. Macy, we'll see if he's called upon to bunt again. Chokes up a little bit. Newell holds his man on first, and that one is fouled right into the dugout fence for the visitors' dugout. New baseballs come in, and we'll refill the pockets out there for the home plate umpire. 0-2 the count. 3rd foul ball in a row. First 2 on bunt attempts. Everybody returns for an official do-over again. And a throw over to first and back easily is the runner from Lee Williams. 2-0. Lee Williams with the lead here in the top of the 4th. 1 on, nobody out. And there is the throw down to second. They had him. Good throw. The bounce was hard to handle out there by Alvarez, and getting in with the stolen base is going to be Nobert. So he's now at second with a 1-2 count. And a swing and a miss. 3rd strikeout of the game, all swinging for Puso. He's collected up strikeout 20, 21, and 22 here in this one. Shearer steps in. A high bouncer to the first baseman, his first time up. And he went around on that one, strike one. Shearer, the center fielder, batting just under 200. There's a strike. Got the inside curveball over. Caught the inside corner, and that's going to be strike two, 0-2. 1 on, 1 out. Pusil delivers and tried to just sweep that one across the plate. Didn't get it. 1-2. Lewandowski singled, little blooper single, and the runner was moving. They had the hit and run on. Works out to be a foul tip. Buckner's going to walk that one out to his pitcher. Nobert goes back to second. So Lee Williams trying to play some extra movement out there. Had the man running, a hit and run was on. 1-2 the count. Once again, Wacker's playing third. Needs to be aware of the potential strike him out, throw him out. And there is the pitch and a little blooper, and Pusil is going to glove it himself. Infield fly, and come off of the mound to the left field line for the pop out. So that goes pop out 1, 2 outs, and Romero, who has hit the ball hard twice, comes up. Ballesteros goes and plays in short right field. Pusil delivers, and that one's high and outside. Third at bat in 4 innings. Lee Williams has sent some people to the plate here. They lead 2-0 in the top of the 4th. Pusil delivers, and a fake out there by Nobert. Broke for third, and then stopped when he just got past Alvarez. 2-0 the count on the leadoff hitter for the Volunteers. Pusil trying to get that one to curve down and over. Doesn't get it. 3-0 the count. Rascon is on deck, the number 2 hitter. First base is open. Romero is not a threat, and they do get a strike. Stealing third base out there is Nobert, though. Now gets 2 stolen bases. Buckner went to grab that ball, had a shot at him, lost the handle. 3-1 the count, and a swing and a miss. Pusil trying to bail him out. Full count now to Andrew Romero, and that one is fouled back. We're going to do it again. He lives to swing again. Hit that one hard. The ball boy races out to get the ball from Lee Williams. 3-2 again, and that one stays outside. That's going to be a walk. Romero draws the walk. Pretty sure he's going to move to second here pretty quickly. Mingus figures out defensively who's going to do what. So Ross Kuhn steps in. The number 2 hitter. 2 on, 2 out here, top of the 4th. Pusil delivers in a high fly ball left field. And coming in for it is going to be the center fielder. Juan Munoz tracks it down. I'm not sure if Davis lost it out there or if he got called off, but nonetheless, the fly out to short center left field out there is out number 3, and the Mingus Marauders keep the Lee Williams squad off the board here in the top of the 4th. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Mingus still trails 2-0.
Trips to the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways, all the best trips start with a stop at the Suzy Q Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Marathon fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with Marathon Rewards. The Suzuki Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
Coming up here for the Mingus Marauders, it's going to be the heart of the order. Alvarez, the number 3 hitter, will get his second turn at bat out here. Carter Wacker, and then Manuel Munoz. Munoz, the right fielder for the Mingus Marauders. 3, 4, and 5. 3, 4, and 5. So, Lee Williams has sent 20 to the plate so far. The Mingus Marauders need to kind of catch up on that one. They sent 4 to the plate the first inning, 3 the second inning, went down in order. And then 4 here in the third inning. Top of the fourth, Mingus Marauders have sent 11. They've had 11 at-bats. 20 for Lee Williams. To tie that up, Mingus would have to bat around here in this inning. Alvarez gets himself set, steps in. Good attempt to frame that one out there by Lewandowski, but doesn't get the call. Stays low, 1-0. Bowman out of the stretch. Catches that one for a strike. Fastball finds plate, 1-1. Alvarez wearing number 22, batting .297, and he hits that one hard. Through the hole into left field, and Mingus starts off with a base hit. 1-1 pitch, went into left field, deposited quickly. A 2-hopper to the left fielder out there, Malone. That was a no-doubter. Alvarez on base to start off the bottom of the fourth. Carter Wacker comes up, the lefty. Hit the first pitch he saw the last time up. That one stays high, ball 1. Mingus trailing 2-0. Need base runners. Center field, medium deep. Right field, medium deep out there for Lee Williams. And that one is fouled back behind us. And that is toward the truck. And that will miss the truck. Missed it by about 15 feet or so, but over the batting cages here. 1-1 the count. The Mingus Marauder third baseman. Alvarez on first. Breaking ball stays outside, 2-1. Wacker has 1 walk this year, 3 strikeouts, got hit by pitch once. He's reached on error 3 times and pokes at that one. That one's going to go foul. Down the third base side, big bounce off the concrete and over the batting cages. 2-2, all leveled up now. Mingus Marauder lefty is ready. Bowman is ready. Alvarez at first, nobody out. 2-2. Oh, went after the high one. Got a piece of it to stay alive. Cost himself a full count, though. Carter Wacker steps back in, kicks some dirt. Gets himself set. And here we go. 2-2 the count. Bowman checks the runner over at first. And then delivers, and a little looper down the first base side, and it's going to fall harmlessly. Second baseman had the best shot at it, Rascoon. Putting some speed out there. Too far behind Quinn. And Wacker will get another shot at it here. Two-two count again. New balls come in. Pockets are refilled by the home plate umpire. Some space right up the middle for the Mingus Marauder third baseman. There's the pitch. Ooh, went after the high one again and fouled it back. Good battle out here. Count remains 2-2. Bowman has had to throw about 8 pitches out here to Wacker so far. See if Carter can get a hold of one. Put it in play. 2-2 delivery again. That one bounces. Good stop out there. Lewandowski keeps Alvarez over at first. Full count now. 3-2. Tried to come back with the fastball. Bounced that one up there. Full count now. Bowman's ready. And he delivers. And that one, a high fly ball center field. That one's traceable and trackable. And out there, two-handed catch for Shearer out in center field. And that's going to be out number 1. Manuel Munoz will step in. Grounded out to second base his first time up. Alvarez still over at first. Gets his lead. Munoz is ready. There's the delivery. And they'll throw behind the runner. Alvarez gets back. Strike one called on that one. 0-1 the count. Alvarez, the dirty uniform, tiptoes. Pretends to go at first. He does go at first. And the throwdown gets Alvarez at second. Caught stealing. Goes 2-6 out there. And Alvarez runs into out number 2. Now base is empty. And a 1-1 count for Munoz. Alvarez was hoping he was going to run on a breaking pitch, got a fastball instead. And Munoz will hack that one backward, not a play. 1-2 the count. Mason Davis on deck, hoping for an opportunity to keep this inning alive. Bottom of the 4th, Mingus trailing 2-0. Bowman delivers and a swing and a foul tip. No, but called out there by the catcher. That is going to be a strikeout. Munoz strikes out for the 3rd out of the inning. The 4th inning comes to a close. We play 7 here in high school baseball, and this one's moving quite along. The first of a doubleheader. We'll be back to Mingus Union High School after this.
For over 6 decades, Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement has proudly supported youth sports here in the Verde Valley. From baseball and softball to football and basketball, they empower young athletes to reach their full potential. Salt River Materials Group employees are actively involved, giving back to the community through coaching, mentoring, and volunteer efforts. With a strong commitment to environmental stewardship, they're helping to build a brighter Verde Valley. Visit srmaterials.com. Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement, building a stronger Verde Valley today and tomorrow.
Volunteers are going to send up 3, 4, and 5. Orozco, Quinn, and Cunningham, the DH, out here against Pusel. Pusel has given up 2. 1 in the first, 1 in the second. The one in the first was unearned. 1 in the second was earned. Giving up 2 runs. He's got 3 strikeouts in the game. 1 walk. Pardon me, 2 walks. 1 hit batsman. 3 singles in this one and a double. Orozco steps in playing third base. This is his 3rd time up. He is 1 for 2 as an RBI. And a swing and a miss on the breaking ball. Strike 1. Pusel out of the stretch now. And a hard ground ball down the left field line. That's going to head toward the corner. Past Wacker. Looks like it could be a double. The throw comes in to Alvarez, and he will just cut it off there. A lead-off double out there by Orozco by a diving Wacker at 3rd. Quinn will step in. Wearing number 34, the first baseman. Quinn is 0 for 2. High, stays high for ball 1. Grounded out to Ballesteros over at second in the first inning. Got on a fielder's choice. Went Alvarez to Wacker to get the lead runner at third, back in the third. And there's a strike. Checked a swing, but hit strike zone anyway. 1-1 the count. Roscoe gets a sign from his coach there at third base. Ballesteros tries to hold him on. Puzo comes to the plate, and there is the bunt attempt, foul, right-hand side. Buckner will gather that up. 1-2 as Lee Williams tries to go back to small ball again. Trying to scrap together another run, already leading 2-0. Puzo comes to the plate, and that one stays high. 2-2, the count is even on the Volunteers' first baseman. Puzo delivers, and that's going to be a ball. Went for it and checked his swing for the full count. 3-2, first base is open. 1 on, nobody out here, top of the 5th inning. And that's going to be a little dribbler back to Puzo at first, throws over to third, safe at third. He got glove on it, and then it dribbled between his legs. And that is going to be an error. Going over to third is going to be a Roscoe. Quinn will be on first with the error. And Cunningham, who has been on base twice, steps in, the designated hitter. Nathan Cunningham. 0 for 1 prior to this game. Puzo will request a new baseball. First and third, Mingus is playing back on the infield here. Playing for the double play ball, and there is the runner moving, and that's going to be a base hit to left field. Right through the gap as Alvarez went to go cover second, and that's going to be an RBI single. Coming home to score run number 3 is going to be a Roscoe. And Cunningham has now been on base 3 times. He's over at first. Quinn wanders down to second. So 2 on, 1 in, nobody out. Puzo twisting the ball here, trying to get himself ready. Umpire gets some info. As we have a pinch hitter, Devin Dubé will come in to pinch hit. And that's going to be ball 1. So Dubé will get his first hit, replacing Isaac Malone. And we have a 2-0 count now. Missing inside is Puzo. 2 on, 2-0 the count, nobody out. Mingus Marauder Hurler delivers. And got him, fooled him on the breaking ball, 1-2. Pardon me, 2-1. A double started the inning by Orozco. Quinn gets on the error, and then it was first and third. And there's a strike with the breaking ball, 2-2. Good pitch out there. Puzo with a great pitch. An RBI single by Cunningham went right where Alvarez used to be as he went to go cover second as they had some players running. And that is going to be strike 3. First base is occupied, so no need to throw that down. 4th strikeout in the game here. Puzo gets the first out of the inning. Lewandowski steps in. He too has been a problem here for Mingus. He is 2 for 2. And a good stop out there by Buckner. Curveball way outside. Cat-like instincts as Buckner gets that glove out there. Ludnowski, a double in the second rather. And a hard hit ball over to Wacker. Wacker will go to third and get the lead out. Holy cow, Wacker, surprise, young man. That one was hit hard. The one bouncer got it in the glove, and then he decided to go get the lead runner. So a fielder's choice out there for Ludnowski. Nobert comes out to run for him. Out at third on just a unassisted 6. And there's a ground ball foul going down the first baseline. So Quinn is off the base path. Cunningham is over at second now. Nobert sits at first. 2 out. And a 1-strike count on Kane Macy. A 2-strike count on Kane Macy. An RBI sacrifice fly back in the second, and then a strikeout in the fourth. Pucel trying to get out, just limiting the damage to 1, and a swing and a piece, just a piece. Stay alive, 0-2 count once again. Ethan Shearer on deck for the Volunteers. Everybody gets back in place. Pucel shakes off the sign, gets himself ready. The wind starts up ever so slightly out here at Mingus Union High School. And a ground ball going to the right-hand side. Newell will beat him to the bag and end the inning, but one more comes across the score for the Volunteers. 3-0, bottom of the 5th coming up for the Mingus Marauders. We're back after this.
Larry Green Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud sponsor of Yavapai County, and we are proud to support our Mingus High School football. Go Marauders!
Mingus Marauders need some base runners here. It's going to be the bottom of the order. It's going to be Davis, the number 6 hitter. 7, Newell. Ballesteros, number 8. And anybody gets on, it's going to be Juan Munoz here for the Mingus Marauders, who have been shut out so far here in this one. 4 strikeouts. They have a base runner from a walk. They have a base runner from a error and a base runner from a single. 2 singles in the game, 2 hits in the game so far for Mingus. Trying to get to Bowman. Bowman throws a lot of breaking pitches. But he's been pretty good at getting them over the plate, and that is the key to this one. Mason Davis comes in. His second at-bat in the game, a strikeout victim, his first time up. Center fielder playing just a little bit left of the second base bag. Everybody's about medium depth. And the first delivery and a strike. Swung at the breaking pitch, bounced up there. 1-2, pardon me, 0-1 rather. Where am I? 3-0 here, bottom of the 5th inning for the Mingus Marauders. Nobody on, nobody out. 0-1 count from Bowman. And that one stays up and in the strike zone for an 0-2 count. Davis has got to protect up here. And a ground ball foul. He'll get another at-bat, another pitch to see here. Survives to swing again. Lee Williams scored 1 in the first, 1 in the second. And then 1 in the third. A ground ball to the third baseman, but it bounces over his head. Thank you to the Mingus Marauder infield here at Mingus Union High School, and Mingus has a leadoff single to start it off as Davis, the high hopper, goes over the third baseman. He did not expect that one to bounce off the infield grass like that one. It went up a good solid 8 feet up and over his head. 1 on, nobody out as Mingus gets a leadoff hitter on. And a high fly ball. The shortstop camps under it and will catch it out there. Romero gets out number 1. Newell pops out to the shortstop for out number 1. Returning to first is going to be Davis. Ballesteros will step in. He got on an error to start off the third inning. Ended up getting out with a caught stealing. Bowman delivers. And a hard hit ball going into center field. And that gets by the center fielder. That's going to be extra bases out there. And stopping at second is going to be Ballesteros. Moving on to third is going to be Davis. Mingus with a couple of hits in this one. Now have runners at second and third and 1 out as Juan Munoz steps in. He beat out an infield single his first time up and stole a base. Comes up with Mingus. Best threat so far of the game. Second and third with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. Bowman delivers. Oh, high strike. Oof. Could have gone either way. Strike is called. Buckner on deck here for Mingus. Still has the leggings on. He's going to take them off now. Bowman comes to the plate. And a foul ball right-hand side. That's going to be strike 2. 0-2 for Juan Munoz, the center fielder for the Mingus Marauders. Trying to put the ball in play here. Make Lee Williams play some defense here with runners at second and third. And that's going to be strike 3. Couldn't pull the trigger. That is the 5th strikeout and the second out of the game as Xavier Buckner will step in. He was looking off speed pitch and got the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger. Xavier Buckner comes in. He walked his first time up, stole a base, then flied out to left field his second time up. And that's going to be a strike. Went around on it. 0-1 the count to the Mingus Marauder catcher. One of 4 seniors on the 2025 Mingus Marauders. Stands to my left are filled with Mingus Marauder fans. Buckner uses the front end of that box. And that stays outside. 1-1 the count. Mingus has this set. 2 out though. Second and third. Number 1 and number 2 hitters. Best averages on the team. Bowman comes to the plate. And a high fly ball left field, left center field. Left fielder camps and catches out there for the 3rd out of the inning. Isaac Malone squeezes the leather and puts the Mingus Marauder threat to bed here. Mingus still hasn't found a run, trailing 3-0. Top of the 6th coming up after this.
For over 25 years, Best by Far has been your trusted name in heating and cooling across the Verde Valley. Whether your heat pump's acting up or your mini splits making you miserable, we've got the fix. We service all makes and models, air conditioners, furnaces, heat pumps, and more. Need a replacement? We offer a variety of solutions from efficient upgrades to simple fixes. Now offering plumbing services too. Call Best by Far at 928-282-2250 or visit besthvacbyfar.com. That's far with 2 R's.
Returning here to Mingus Union High School, the wind, or what was part of wind, has completely died down altogether, making no difference whatsoever. Pusa will come out for his 6th inning of work. It'll be 9-1 and 2. 9-1 and 2 out there. Of course, Buckner replaced out there temporarily by Ethan Moore, who's a backup catcher here for the Mingus Marauders, playing a little catcher while Buckner goes and gets all the gear on, making the last out of the inning. Pusil has got to keep this right where it is. It has been tough to score against this Lee Williams squad. They are stingy. Mingus with their best threat of the game, as it was second and third with one out and unable to convert here. Lee Williams has scored one in the second, one in the first, one in the second, and one in the fifth. Ethan Shearer comes up. He is 0 for 2. Grounded out to Newell over at first, and then popped out to the pitcher. Shows bunt, pulls it back, and takes a ball. That looked like a real good pitch. Not sure where that one missed. Maybe low. Pusil delivers. Oh, that breaking ball didn't break. That was behind him. Good catch by Buckner. 2-1. Pusil gets behind the number 9 hitter. There's the delivery. There's a strike. 3 runs for Lee Williams, one of them unearned, the first one unearned. And a hard hit ball off the top of the glove for Ballesteros as he jumped, timed it well, just couldn't come down with it. Leadoff batter on once again out here for Lee Williams, and back to the top of the order we go with Romero. The lefty scored the first run of the game, got on him by an error, grounded out to Ballesteros at second hard, then walked his third time up. Takes ball 1 on the outside. So he gets his 4th look at Pusil here in this one. Outfield for Mingus is Davis in left, Juan Munoz in center. Oh, hard hit ball. That one is going to go to left center, right center field. It'll be cut off by Munoz, and he throws it back in, keeping the runner from first, staying at first, but going first to third out there is going to be Shearer. Back-to-back hits against Pusil, and out comes the head coach for the Mingus Marauders. Quesada comes out to check on his pitcher out here. 2 on, nobody out here in the top of the 6th. And it looks like he is going to make a change. Hands the ball to Ballesteros as the Mingus Marauder infield comes in for conference here. Going through the signs with him is Buckner. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll look at Ballesteros' number from the rubber. We'll return to Mingus Union High School after this.
The mouth is the gateway to the digestive system. Studies indicate a correlation between oral health and full body health. Regular cleanings and checkups can help protect you. New patients are welcome at Arizona Smile Designers in Cottonwood. There's a full smile worth of services all offered under one roof. Whitening and cosmetic to implants and smile reconstruction. Find out more or request an appointment online at azsmiledesigners.com.
Ballesteros, the sophomore, comes in to take over on the mound. He's 1-1 on this season. He's an ERA of 4.2. He's clocked 15 innings so far, given up 14 hits. 20 runs, only 9 of them earned, though. 8 walks to go along with 20 strikeouts. Ballesteros appears to be a future here for Mingus. Righty gets himself warmed up and ready to go here. First and third, nobody out. The number 2 hitter, who is the second baseman, Rascoon, will be stepping in. He is 1 for 2. Grounded out 6-3 in the first, advanced the runner though. got hit by pitch in the third and forced out on a ground ball as the shortstop went to Wacker at third. Force out. Then he flied out to center to Munoz. That was back in the fifth, the last inning. Here we are, top of the sixth. Lee Williams threatening, already leading. And the first pitch over for ball one. Rascun showed bunt. Second baseman pulled it back. Ballesteros is ready. There's the delivery. Breaking ball doesn't get the call. 2-0 the count. Both deliveries close. Romero's over at first. Shearer's over at third. Showed bunt, pulled it back. 3-0. Puso went to second, replacing Ballesteros. Ballesteros went to the mound. 3-0 delivery. There he goes. Got that one for strike one. 3-1. Looked like the Volunteers had the don't swing sign on. See if he gets to hit away on a 3-1 count. And that one's outside. That's going to be a walk. That will load up the bases. Trotting down to second is Romero. Orozco steps in. He's 2 for 3. 2 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI. Last time up, an RBI, or pardon me, a double. And he scored back in the fifth inning. Ballesteros. High breaking ball, stays high, ball one. Tried to change speeds on him quite a bit. Stayed high. Orozco's tall, but not that tall. And that one outside. 2-0 now the count. Orozco got his RBI on a ground out back in the first. Ballesteros delivers. Catch plate? Nope. 3-0. Bases loaded out here. Nobody out for the Volunteers. Mingus brings the infield in. There's a strike. High strike, but got it. 3-1 the count. Buckner's going to come out and talk to his sophomore pitcher. Have a little conversation with the blue glover out there. That glove stands out, especially against the Mingus Marauder white and red. Buckner's done with his conversation. Go take his spot and squat. 3-1 the count. Bases loaded, top of the sixth. Lee Williams already leading 3-0. Ballesteros delivers. And that one is ball four. And an RBI walk out there by Orozco. That's his second RBI of the game. Shearer, who led off the inning with a single, comes home and scores. And bases still loaded now, with one in and nobody out. Quesada comes out, talk to his pitcher. 4-0 now as we get late in the game. Mingus is on a time zone here. This is the first of a doubleheader. The second game will start with pregame at 3:30. First pitch at 3:45. Morgan Quinn, the first baseman, comes in. Been on base twice. There's a strike. Got on in the third in a fielder's choice. Got on an error in the fifth. Ballesteros delivers high. Ball one, 1-1. It's been all one so far. For Lee Williams, he scored 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the fifth, and 1 so far here in the sixth. That one gets behind the catcher, and coming home to score from third is going to be Romero. Buckner tracked it down. Ballesteros did not come cover it home. That takes the double play off the table. Roscoe goes to third. No, Rascoon goes to third. Roscoe goes to second. 2-1 now the count to Quinn. That one stays high, 3-1 now. First base is now open with Nathan Cunningham. He's been on base 3 times on deck. The big DH looking for an opportunity to do some damage. High fly ball, center field. Tracking it back is going to be Munoz, and that should be a sacrifice fly. And the throw will come into Newell, and it'll get away, and Buckner will pick it up. Not advancing is Roscoe. He stays at second. Coming in to score is going to be Rascoon, and the Lee Williams squad has doubled up their score. Now they have 3 in the sixth. They now lead the Mingus Marauders 6-0. And sac fly to center field becomes the first out of the inning. And this is going to be a fly ball going to left field. And catching it out there with one hand is going to be Davis. Davis will get the second out of the inning, a fly out on the first pitch to Cunningham, and that's the first time he has not been on base. He singled and scored in the second, walked in the third, and singled and had an RBI in the fifth. Isaac Malone will step back in. He has struck out twice and will take ball 1 inside. Then he was replaced by Dubé. Dubé struck out. Ballesteros keeps that one high for ball 2. 2-0 the count. 6-0 the score. 2 out, 1 on. As Orozco wanders down there away from the base at second. Oh, inside. Spinning away from it was Malone. 3-0 the count. Ballesteros, the Mingus Marauder sophomore, on the rubber. Uses the far right side of that rubber and misses that one too. 4-pitch walk out there. Ballesteros has walked 3 in the inning. So first and second now, 2 outs. As Ludnowski steps in. And outside it is. 28 has been on base 3 times. Doubled and stranded at third in the second. Single and a couple of stolen bases and stranded in the fourth. And on in a fielder's choice. Back in the fifth. Ballesteros stepped off the bag. Newell did not go over to cover, though. And there's a strike. There we go, 1-1. Ballesteros finds the strike zone. First crooked number of the game. A big 0-3 here in the top of the 6th. And a hard hit ball going toward the left field corner and foul. Becomes a loud foul ball. 1-2 the count. Ballesteros is ahead of Ludnowski. Ballesteros gets himself set out of the stretch again. And that one is going to be high and playable on the infield. Wacker calls for it. Wacker squeezes it. And the 6th inning finally comes to a close, but the Mingus Marauders give up 3. Lee Williams protecting a 6-0 lead. Mingus coming up in the bottom of the 6th. It's going to be 2, 3, and 4. Pusol, Alvarez, and Wacker coming up for Mingus when we return after this.
For 4 generations, the Gettles name has been synonymous with heating and cooling ingenuity. Since 1987, Gettles High Desert Mechanical has established itself as the premier HVAC company in northern and central Arizona, having not only survived recent economic setbacks, but thrived and grown during those times. From sheet metal fabrication to equipment installation, and now comprehensive plumbing and drain services. From clogs to comfort, Gettles has you covered. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders.
Barrett Bowman comes back out for his 6th inning of work. Lunowski, the final out, as a backup catcher in there. Dubé warming up his pitcher here until his catcher's ready. Mingus trails by 6, as Lee Williams has just kind of pecked away and been stingy on the bottom side. Scored 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the 5th, and 3 in the 6th. Every inning they have scored, they have had a leadoff runner on. Mingus Marauders have 5 strikeouts in this one. Their best threat actually came in the 5th. Leadoff single by Davis. High hopper over the third baseman, and then a double by Ballesteros. Second and third with 1 out, and Mingus fails to score. Pusil will start off the bottom of the 6th out here for the Mingus Marauders. A strikeout and a flyout. Then Alvarez and Wacker, if anybody gets on, it's going to be Manuel Munoz in the hole here for the Mingus Marauders. Pusil trying to help his own cause. He's the pitcher of record to start this one. There's a strike. Starts him off with the fastball. Bowman, not a particularly hard fastball, but it definitely pops against his breaking ball. Another fastball fouled back. Quickly an 0-2 count on the Mingus Marauder senior. Oh, pardon me, junior. And just outside. 3 fastballs in a row. 1-2 count. Bowman's been out of the stretch all game long. And a foul off. Pusil will stay alive. Survived to swing again. One-two counts. Bowman delivers, and that one is fouled back. That'll make it, oh, it stays up top. How about that? That is collectible and findable very easy. New ball's in here for the umpire. New ball in play for Bowman. 1-2 count again. Keaton tried to survive up there. Protects up and puts that one into play. A ground ball that gets by the, that should be an infield single. Gets by the third baseman, and then the shortstop, Romero, tried to basically play it after his third baseman went after it. I don't know if it's official or not, but I'm going to give that a single out there to Pusil. An infield hit. And Pusil will be on first. Leadoff hitter in for the leadoff batter on for the Mingus Marauders. Alvarez is up. He's 1 for 2. A single back in the 4th, and he'll foul that one back. That's going to hit the bottom side of the hill, but in between the fences, findable. 0-1 the count on the Mingus Marauder shortstop. Pusil, a moderate lead over there at first. A couple of caught stealings out here for Mingus. And they throw behind the runner, and it gets into right field, but Caden has no idea that it went into right field. A great job by Massey to get over and cut that thing off. Pusil dove in, a high throw from the catcher over to Quinn at first and went over his glove. 1-1 the count. And 1-2 gets the breaking ball over. 1 on, nobody out. Mingus trailing 6-0. Trying to get something going here in the bottom of the 6th. Big gap over there on the right-hand side for Alvarez. Yeah, and that's going to be strike 3. Got him looking on the curveball. 1 on, 1 out now. The lefty steps in. Third baseman, Carter Wacker. Rounded out to the first baseman back in the first. Flied out to center field in the 4th. Comes up with 1 on, 1 out here in the 6th. And puts that one down the first base line. That's going to fall in. That is going to be a single. And then Puso will go on to third and get under the tag. He stopped at second and then was told that he needed to come on to third. Massey stopped that ball out in right field and then lost his footing in the tall grass. Wacker gets his first single, his first hit of the game, and drives Pusel over to third. So Mingus 2 on, 1 out. Manuel Munoz steps in. And held up. Wanted to swing at the high fastball, didn't. That's going to be ball 1. 2 on, 1 out. Mingus trying to get something going here in the bottom of the 6th. And a hard shot over to the third baseman. He will pick it up, throw across the diamond, and he will get Munoz at first, but it's going to be an RBI ground out. The ground out goes 5-3. Coming around to score the first run for the Mingus Marauders, it's going to be Pusel. And picking up that RBI is going to be Munoz. 2 out now with a man at second. Wacker winds his way over to second. Now Mason Davis is up. And a excuse-me swing over to the shortstop. Picks it up, throws across for the out. A ground out goes 6-3. Put it in play, but right at the shortstop Romero, who's up to the call. Gets it over to Quinn for the final out. Mingus breaks up the shutout, puts 1 on the scoreboard, but trails 6-1 as we go into the final inning. We'll return after this.
When you're looking for a plumber, no matter the job, call D-Best Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water systems to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from the simple to the exotic, D-Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency. For honest and fair prices and plumbing problems done right the first time, call D-Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at d-bestplumbing.com.
It's going to be Macy, Shearer, and then the top of the order, Romero. For the Volunteers, Romero looking to get his 5th at-bat in this game. As the Mingus Marauders make another change out here at pitcher. It is going to be Manuel Munoz, who will come in. The junior right-hander will take over on the mound. Munoz has an ERA of 23.62. He's 0-1, 2 appearances this game, or this year. 2 2/3 innings. He's given up 10 hits, 13 runs, 9 of them earned, 5 walks, and 5 strikeouts. He's faced 8 batters. Well, he's gotten 8 outs, and 5 of them have been strikeouts. Munoz gets himself ready to try to close this one out for the Mingus Marauders. Mingus as a team has an ERA of 5.86. They've given up 6 runs here today, 5 of them earned. Start off with Kane Massey. There's an RBI and a sac fly back in the second. Other than that, strikeout and a ground out, unassisted to the first baseman, Munoz. Misses outside, ball 1. That was close. 1-0 the count. On to the full windup. And a little knock going into right field, coming in to make the catch out there. It's going to be Manuel Munoz. Nope, pardon me. That is going to be Ballesteros, who's playing right field now. There we go. So Ballesteros has moved over to right field. Pusel is at second base for Mingus. Munoz is on the mound, and ball one out here to Schurer, the number 9 hitter. Singleton scored back in the 6th. 1 out, nobody on. And there's a strike, 1-1. Well, we're going to be able to finish a full 7 here in this one in 2 hours. And trying to frame it out there was Buckner, doesn't get it. A little too far outside. 2-1 the count to the number 9 hitter for the Lee Williams Volunteers. High strike, gets the call, evens it up at 2-2. Mingus scores their first run in the bottom of the 6th. And a hard hit ball goes to Alvarez. Oh, it eats him up, gets into center field. That one was a hard one. Sure, will pick up the knock. Pass to Alvarez at shortstop. He was moving toward the bag. It was hit hard. May have taken kind of a unique bounce. 1 on, 1 out. And back to the top of the order we go. Andrew Romero, the shortstop. He has been on base 3 of the 4 times he has been up. Reached on an error in the 1st, walked in the 3rd, singled in the 6th. And now Munoz pitches him low and inside for ball 1. Here in the 7th, lefty uses the middle of the box, gives himself that inside corner to work with. That one stays high for ball 2. 2-0 the count. Shearer on first. 1 out, 1 on for Lee Williams. Munoz, the 3rd pitcher here for the Mingus Marauders. Breaking ball, took something off. That was pretty. 2-1. Romero had already moved his weight. Had nothing he could do with that one, except hope that it didn't land in the strike zone, but it did. Munoz delivers. That's a strike as well. 2-2. Munoz comes back from a 2-0. Levels it off here at 2-2. Noel holding the runner on at first. Munoz delivers inside, throw down to second, and they got him. Absolute perfect missile of a throw out there by Buckner, and they catch him stealing. Caught stealing, goes 2-6 out there. That'll be the 2nd out of the inning. The ball was inside, making a full count out here against Romero. Munoz out of the stretch, and that one will be fouled off. Way out in front of it. Count remains 3-2, 2 out. Top of the 7th. Mingus needs to score 5 to continue. That one skied high, infield. Who's going to call it? And Munoz will get it himself. Somewhere close to around the second base position out there is where he will end up catching that one. So that'll be a pop out to the pitcher for the final out of the 7th inning. Mingus Marauders have a lot of business, a lot of work to do. They're going to start off at the bottom of the order. It's going to be Logan Newell. It'll be Ballesteros and Juan Munoz. 7, 8, and 9 coming up for the Mingus Marauders as Bowman comes out to try to complete out a gem of a performance here for Lee Williams. We're back after this.
At Jones Ford Verde Valley, we know how much you value your time. Let us help you make the most of your time with Ford Mobile Service. Because when you own a Ford vehicle, you get the support of a certified tech coming to you for routine services, like oil changes, tire rotations, and more. We've got you with Ford Mobile Service. Use the Ford Pass app or call Jones Ford Verde Valley today to schedule your revolutionary Ford Mobile Service experience. Put some time back in your life.
Bottom of the 7th, this is it for the Mingus Marauders. First baseman Newell will step in as the Mingus Marauders trail 6-1. 6-1 here in the bottom of the 7th. This is it. You play 7 in high school baseball if you're just joining us here on KYBC AM 1600 and 96.3 FM. The long trip for the Lee William Volunteers. They have taken care of business so far here in game number 1 of a doubleheader. Second game will be underway. Pre-game at 3:30. First pitch at 3:45. Logan uses the front end of that box. Bowman delivers and gets ball. Looked like a good pitch. Close. Either outside or low. 1-0 the count. Here's the delivery. And that breaking ball gets across for a strike. 1-1 the count. It's do or die for the Mingus Marauders here on the bottom of the 7th. And that one will catch the inside corner on the breaking ball. That'll be strike 2. 1-2 the count. Mingus Marauder first baseman using that teal blue bat. Changed from the pink one. And he gets ahead of that one, fouls it off. Survives to swing again. 1-2 count remains. As he dribbles that one foul on the third base side. Bowman out of the stretch. And that's a little dribbler going to the shortstop. Picks it up on the candy hop. Across to first and gets him. Ground out goes 6-3. Thought Logan had a chance to maybe beat that one out with the high hopper. Strong throw out there by Romero over to Quinn. Gets him by a couple of steps. Ballesteros steps in. He's played second, he has played pitcher, and he has played right field. He has a double in this game. And a high strike for strike 1. It's 1 for 1. He got on an error. Back in the 3rd. That one's too high. Well, if that's a strike, let's try this one. Nope, too high. Mingus scored their only run in this one in the 6th inning, the bottom of the 6th inning. And that one bounces to the plate. 2-1. Good stop by the backstop there for Lee Williams. 1 out, nobody on here in the bottom of the 7th. There's a strike. 2-2 to Ballesteros. Mingus Marauder sophomore. Uses that ankle protector on that front foot. Right-handed batter's ready. Bowman delivers, and there is strike 3. 2 outs in the inning. And the 6th strikeout of the game here for Bowman. Mingus is down to its final out here. Juan Munoz, the center fielder, comes up. And we will do a post-game show, and then the pregame for game number 2 is going to start at 3:30 here today for our radio audience. And of course, you can catch all these on demand, as that one is a strike over. You can go to our YouTube channel at Verde Valley TV, YouTube Verde Valley TV. You can go to verdevalleytv.com and go look at our cablecast channel. Swing and a miss. There's strike 2, 0-2 the count. You can catch all the games here so far. This is our first baseball games. We have a couple of softball games that have been saved, though. Swing and a miss, and the game is going to end on strikeout number 7 as Bowman puts forth a performance here. He gives up 1 here in this game, and Lee Williams defeats the Mingus Marauders by a score of 6-1. We're going to take a break, come back in a couple of minutes, and go through some stats here from the Mingus Marauders and Lee Williams squad. We'll return to Mingus Union High School after this.
The mouth is the gateway to the digestive system. Studies indicate a correlation between oral health and full body health. Regular cleanings and checkups can help protect you. New patients are welcome at Arizona Smile Designers in Cottonwood. There's a full smile worth of services all offered under one roof. Whitening and cosmetic to implants and smile reconstruction. Find out more or request an appointment online at azsmiledesigners.com.
At Jones Ford Verde Valley, we know how much you value your time. Let us help you make the most of your time with Ford Mobile Service. Because when you own a Ford vehicle, you get the support of a certified tech coming to you for routine services, like oil changes, tire rotations, and more. We've got you with Ford Mobile Service. Use the Ford Pass app or call Jones Ford Verde Valley today to schedule your revolutionary Ford Mobile Service experience. Put some time back in your life.
When you're looking for a plumber, no matter the job, call D-Best Plumbing. From energy-saving tankless water systems to whatever remodel project you have in mind, from the simple to the exotic, D-Best Plumbing prides themselves on quality workmanship and efficiency. For honest and fair prices and plumbing problems done right the first time, call D-Best Plumbing at 928-567-8755 or find them online at d-bestplumbing.com.
Accidents happen. Red Rock Collision knows that your car is the second largest investment you're likely to make. For over 15 years, Red Rock Collision has been there to negotiate for you, the customer, not the insurance company. John and his staff promise quality repair with honesty and integrity. You can rest easy now. They'll return your car as safe as the day it was built.
6-1 the final here in the first one. The front end of a double dip, a doubleheader out here at Mingus Union High School. Clouds are still around, the sun trying to poke through just a little bit. Wind kicking up ever so slightly, but not supposed to be a factor out here as they're going to get the field ready for game number 2 at Mingus Union High School. Andrew Romero here for the Volunteers, 1 for 3 in the game, a walk and 2 runs scored. Ross Kuhn ends up 0 for 1 with a run and a walk, also hit by pitch in the game. Roscoe 2 for 3 with a walk and a run scored. 0 for 3 for Quinn, the first baseman here, as he did get on base with an error and a fielder's choice here in the game. Nathan Cunningham, the designated hitter here for game number 1, 2 for 3, and he had a walk to go along with it and a run scored and an RBI in this one. Isaac Malone ends up 0 for 2 with a walk, and Dubé ends up 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the game. Lewandowski ends up 2 for 4, and his pinch runner out there had 2 stolen bases in the game. That would be Nobert. Kane Basie ends up 0 for 3, but did have an RBI in the game, a sacrifice fly back in the second inning. And Ethan Cheer ended up 2 for 4 with a run scored. A couple of singles in this one. Pusel in the game ended up with 4 strikeouts for the Mingus Marauders, and then gave away to Ballesteros. Ballesteros had a couple of walks, gave up a couple of walks back in the 6th, and then Munoz will finish out the 7th for the Mingus Marauders. Mingus gives up 1 in the 1st, 1 in the 2nd, 1 in the 5th, and then 3 in the 6th inning, and that's where it kind of got away for the Mingus Marauders. Mingus scores their only run in the bottom of the 6th inning. We're going to take a break. We'll come back, go through the Mingus Marauder stats for this one, and then we will send you back to KYBC for the middle of this one, and we'll come back for pregame of game number 2 at 3:30. We'll return to Mingus Union High School after this.
Larry Green Chevrolet has been an important partner to this community for over 30 years. Whether it be offering outstanding service and deals to the Verde Valley or providing support to schools, charities, and community events, we have made it a part of our business. We love and support the growth and future of Cottonwood and our surrounding areas. That's why we refer to our dealership as the People Place. Larry Green Chevrolet is a proud sponsor of Yavapai County, and we are proud to support our Mingus High School football. Go Marauders!
For over 6 decades, Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement has proudly supported youth sports here in the Verde Valley. From baseball and softball to football and basketball, they empower young athletes to reach their full potential. Salt River Materials Group employees are actively involved, giving back to the community through coaching, mentoring, and volunteer efforts. With a strong commitment to environmental stewardship, they're helping to build a brighter Verde Valley. Visit srmaterials.com. Salt River Materials Group Phoenix Cement, building a stronger Verde Valley today and tomorrow.
Trips to the lake, Marauder away games, family adventures, weekend getaways, all the best trips start with a stop at the Suzy Q Market in Cottonwood. Fill up with Marathon fuels and drive clean and save green. A quick dash inside finds all the trip essentials, snacks, fresh coffee, goodies, and over 6,000 of the best beverage choices ever created. Ask about the new mobile pay app and rack up gas and in-store savings with Marathon Rewards. The Suzy Q Market drive-thru window is super swift, next to KFC on Main Street in Cottonwood. Go Mingus!
For over 25 years, Best by Far has been your trusted name in heating and cooling across the Verde Valley. Whether your heat pump's acting up or your mini splits making you miserable, we've got the fix. We service all makes and models, air conditioners, furnaces, heat pumps, and more. Need a replacement? We offer a variety of solutions from efficient upgrades to simple fixes. Now offering plumbing services too. Call Best by Far at 928-282-2250 or visit besthvacbyfar.com. That's far with 2 R's.
Mingus Marauders fall in the front game of the doubleheader here by a score of 6-1. Xavier Buckner for the Mingus Marauders ends up 0 for 2 in this one with a walk and a stolen base. Caden Pusel ends up 1 for 3, a strikeout, and the only run scored for the Mingus Marauders in this one. Alvarez ends up 1 for 3, got caught stealing once, and a strikeout in this game. Carter Wacker saves his one hit for the 6th inning, as he propels Pusel to third, where he finally does score off the RBI ground out by Munoz, who has the only RBI in this one. Wacker goes 1 for 3 in this one. Munoz 0 for 3, but the only RBI for Mingus. Mason Davis 1 for 3 in the game, a single back in the 5th inning. 0 for 3 for Logan Newell, as he ends up hitless in this one. Zayden Ballesteros had the only extra base hit for the Mingus Marauders, as he ends up 1 for 3. He got caught stealing as well. He was on an error in the 3rd. So, pardon me, he ends up 1 for 2. Back in the 5th inning, the Mingus Marauders led off with a single, a little pop out, and then a double by Ballesteros. Mingus had runners at 2nd and 3rd with 1 out and unable to score in that one. Juan Munoz finishes today here 1 for 3 as he gathers up a stolen base as well. Bowman for Lee Williams pitches all 7 innings, gives up 5 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 8 recorded strikeouts for his Volunteer squad. So once again, 6-1 the final in this one, and game number 2 is around the corner. We'll get back for pregame at 3:30 here on KYBC AM 1600, 96.3 FM, as well as Verde Valley TV. And until I talk to you for pregame, we'll close out game 1. Have a great afternoon. I'll see you in just a little bit.
This has been a presentation of Mingus Union High School Varsity Sports. Any rebroadcast without the explicit permission of Verde Valley TV Studio G is strictly prohibited. Your 2025 Marauders are sponsored by Larry Green Chevrolet on Rodeo Drive next to Walmart in Cottonwood. Find out how easy it is to shop for your next car online at LarryGreenChevrolet.com. Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs with eco-friendly trash and recycling service in the Verde Valley and Quad Cities areas. Gettles High Desert Mechanical. Don't settle. Get Gettles for all your HVAC needs. Jones Ford Verde Valley. Explore the road with a new or used vehicle from Jones Ford Verde Valley, Arizona's best. Arizona Smile Designers. High-quality dental care in the Verde Valley with a wide range of comprehensive treatments, including general, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry. D-Best Plumbing, specializing in serving your plumbing needs with over 80 years of combined experience, making it look easy. Red Rock Collision, getting your car back on the road quickly and safely. Lawler Construction, helping you realize your new home or business vision through well-designed and efficient construction. Susie Q's Marketplace, gas station and convenience store on Main Street in Cottonwood with a full line of liquor, tobacco, and more. Best by Far Heating and Cooling, serving the greater Verde Valley area's HVAC needs with precision and care since 1999. Salt River Materials Group, a premier employer and community supporter in the Verde Valley. Visit VerdeValleyTV.com for more Mingus Union High School sports as well as other great community programming.